Sound check. Test mic. Test mic. 1, 2, 3. Sound check. One, two. Sound check.
ko, yung resolution lagi ko. Ipapasubmit lang rin.
Okay, good morning to everybody. Today we have a pre-bid procurement activities for today. We have seven to be pre-bid for today. So seven infra and one good. So we have here the members of the BAC, from the TWG, Secretariat, the IT was in charge on our live streaming. Since we are on the YouTube live streaming on our YouTube channel, DPWH Lower Kalinga District Engineering Office. I also here who prepared the program of work and plans. So, but before, we ask the gentlemen and ladies to introduce yourself and what company you are representing for our prospective bidders.
Good morning, everyone. I am Moses Fafag, project engineer of Fugs Solar Well Construction.
Fuxon? F-U-G-K. J.
Can you submit niya? Company profile.
Take note, please submit your company profile since you're new contractor to our prospective bidder here in the Lower Kalinga. So next, the ladies.
Good morning, sir. I am Claire Bidoy, liaison of Bros Construction.
Oy. Please. Bros. Bros Construction. Bidoy. Kilala mo si Castro? Father? No. Ay, sige, thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your introduction. So, also those who are following us on our YouTube channel, thank you for your present or participation in our procurement activities. We have here also our procurement head unit, Engineer Samuel Pauiton. Okay, so let's proceed to for the contract ID 26, and this is good. 26 GPL 0002. The purchase of diesel for use in the operation of various equipment, vehicles assigned at TPWH Lower Kalinga District Engineering Office for the second quarter calendar year 2026. And we have an ABC of 3,202,200 pesos only. For the contract duration, we have 3 months calendar contract durations. The bid opening will be on April 7, 2026, and this is Monday, Sunday. Ano yun? Baka Tuesday? Tuesday. So this is Tuesday. So next, So we have here the item, liters, description, diesel, cetane 48. So this is the quantity, 30,000 liters. And we have also this, ay wala na, okay. Yan na ang description ng goods. Diesel, 30,000 liters diesel, cetane 48. Okay? 3,202,200. Okay, sir.
Hello, good morning to everyone. Because of the happening today, the continuous increase of the price of diesel, I suggest the quantity will decrease because the amount of the amount of ABC na? 3 million no ag push through daytoy hanga mabalin nga jay amount iti ag ngumato kasi hanto nga may award isuna above the ABC. So I suggest the quantity iti makisayan nga as per pump price AB, the amount divided by the pump price ngayon or numabalin ka i-adjust tayo inga na jebit opening na no ag tayo forecast tayo no manu jay pump price na inga na April 7 or the delivery starting of the delivery no kasi ati mangyari sir.
Sir Chairman,
Yes, sir.
members. Just a query from the supply. If we'll have to extend again, do we have enough supply while waiting for the adjustment or the consideration of this jay na ibagam sir nga kung ada pa lang timo sir tayo jay
Tatta adati may deliver da sir nga 12,000 siguro. Kati every week tayo 3,500 no amin nga jay equipment and then the service vehicle. Di 1 week lang di sir makonsume na di ay. Siguro bumaba di ay no agkwa tayo no i-apply tayo jay conservation. Nga when siguro jay 12,000 mabalin siguro jay 3 weeks or 4 weeks kat before nga may siguro no April or may deliver ma-failure no ag-push through reta mayat ngam no ma-failure siguro antiw nga makuan jay kurang sa sir
kurang ti aldaw nga pang prosesan so query lang ti body tapno ada ti reaction ti amin kada tayo. For example, tatan, di matuloy di kunan ni Sir Francis, di kad canvas tayo manen. Tapno the legal basis tayo. So, i-compare tayo iso nga damdamag tatay, di time of canvas nga pagkuan tayo, no adat pa iti umanay nga pang operation ti opisina before nga mabid data. Ken anya ti mas kuan ti duration no failure bakat atidog nga kunam. So, namagan man ti kwa any nga opinion iti body no anya ti which is better jay ikwa tayo tatatap no canvas tayo ti at least 3 when no failure tayo tapno when no sad og failure to tapno agkwa tayo manen anya ti kapanunutan iti grupo mga sirs. any reaction anya ti napintas jay iyak tayo tatang canvas tayo ti taldo when no ipursige tayo ta ag failure sa tayo manen nga i-reprogram anya ti which is better mga kakadwasers.
Bidders ti ko. Dita goods one niya.
Awan, sir. Kabalin. Siguro nung naka-online, kabalin siguro nung nag-participate dati online, live, siguro.
When no kaya tayo nga ma-address ante kwa, bid bulletin. Di ibagbagan ni Sir Francis. Tapno continuous ti kwa tayo, no awan ti maapakan tayo nga linteg nga against the law.
Do we have supply up to April 7?
Ata.
Hmm.
Ata, sir. Ata.
When will the supply ends? Data adata.
Jay, may deliver damdama, Jay, 12,000.
With that delivery, manungal daw pa santo ka. So expectedly we will be having going ganano the whole month of April. Ada supply tayo.
Tata March, siyempre mabalan siguro dita end of third week ti April. Either third week ti April.
Okay. With that amount, ilan yan? 3 million? The usual procedure is through procurement. So, procurement meaning through bidding. So, we are now on the right track. And then, we will wait if that will fall, that will fail, the bidding will fail due to no participation because of the price escalation. Then, we have now the basis to apply other modalities in the procurement. One, direct contracting. Second, siguro negotiated contract. But we have to take certification from the DOA that the reason why our procurement for gasoline or diesel for that matter is due to the present price escalation. Iso ti bidin siya tayo diay nga kwa. So that we could move to other modalities. But meantime, we have to go with that the process of procurement until tingnan natin kung anong ano ang magaganap pagdating ng bid opening. Kasi pag mag-fail yan, we'll go to other form of modalities. Yun muna ang gawin natin. We have to go with that. So, kaya nga, tinanong ko kanina kung ilan pa yung ano natin para we have that kuan nga mangi-adjust mo ti katayo. In case nga mapantayo ti direct contracting or negotiated contract, at least anytime they will supply on the basis, on the pump price nga recently at that time that we are conducting the direct contracting or negotiated contract. Kasi muna niya, okay?
Thank you, Sir Sam and Sir Alex, for that inputs. So, awanin, Sir Francis, yan ang tikwanan.
No more, sir.
Okay.
Di lang. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So next, let's proceed to the infra project, 25PL 0.
Sir Francis, did you follow up the letter? The office letter to forward to DOE?
Yes, sir. Na-email dan. Kating sir? Yes, sir. Just waiting the response of the DOE, Department of Energy, DOE, sir.
At least naunaan to dadya niya ta in case na failure man day to get at least the data from the DOE. Yeah. Pagbisan to jay quanti price. Okay, thank you Sir Renzo and Sir Francis.
I think there are new prospective bidders here, sir. Can we have them self-introduce?
Yung dalawang nasa harap, prospective bidder ba ito? O no? So please join on the executive table. Don't sit on the seat of the prospective bidders. Sir Dominic, come here.
Ay, naga.
Introduce yourself and what company you are representing for, sir?
Elvis Tabanganay, EDT Construction and Hardware. May nakpumasya lang kada kayo, apo.
Okay, thank you. So if none, so let's proceed for the 25 PL 0144. The repair, rehabilitation of damaged drainage structure along Rizal National Road, Babalag, Kinama, San Francisco section at KO 533 plus 482 to KO 533 plus 513 San Pedro, Rizal, Kalinga. Location Rizal, Kalinga, and with an approved budget for the contract 5,703,150 pesos only. Contract duration 45 calendar days. Or the scope of work or brief description, the construction of 54-meter steel sheet pile, slope protection, and 79-meter drainage canal. For the bid opening will be on April 8, 2026.
Mr. Chair, just a query for the, and maybe for the information of also of our prospective bidders on the calendar days. Does the ninagan na data, predicted ninagan na Sir Warren? Predetermined time included in the 45 days. Sino tinang i-prepare the program? Predetermined unworkable time, so that the prospective contractors also know that we are during the preparation of the program, di time nga pagtutuduana nga predetermined na include dita, so that we have to avoid excessive time extension due to weather condition that will cause the delay on the completion of the project. So na-include siguro diya, sir?
Yes, sir. Because I think this should be addressed kasi this is funded by QRF. So supposedly, the earlier the better to implement it immediately during after the yeah.
Thank you, Sir Renz. Thank you, Sir Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Sam and Sir Renzo. So proceed with the BOQ, Ma'am Michelle. So we have here the project billboard and the signboard, 3 each. The occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum with an ABC of 69,085.90 centavos. The traffic management, 1 lump sum. The mobilization, 1 lump sum. The structure excavation, common soil, 37.44 cubic meter. And for the embankment from Barrow, soft rock, 319.79 cubic meter. The reinforcing steel bar, grade 40, 884.73 kilograms. The structural concrete, class A, 20.68 megapascal, 20 days, 19.99 cubic meter. For the sheet piles, steel or slope protection, 812 linear meter. That's all for the BOQ. But before we continue, may I ask the gentleman who just arrived to introduce yourself and what company you are representing for?
Oh, sir, I'm Justin Tabanganay from EDT Construction.
Thank you, sir. For the equipment, again, please, di ba na inikanto slash yung low bed trailer with prime slash self-loading truck, So for the dump truck, we have two, but at least one on. Payloader, one. Water truck, one. The backhoe, one, but should be on. Motorized road grader, one. Vibratory road roller, one. Cargo, delivery truck, one. The crane truck, mounted hydraulic telescopic boom, one. And we have here the steel sheet pile vibratory hammer, and this should be owned by the bidder or the contractor. Again, to comply with the Department Order 11 series of 2017, the requirements for the laboratory minimum equipment, and this should be owned by the contractor. For the K personnel, we have the project manager, one. Project engineer must be DPWH accredited to comply with the Department Order 169 series of 2025. The materials engineer must be DPWH accredited, and the foreman, 1 year. First aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or by any organization accredited be the same in compliance to DOLE requirements, subject to Department Order 241 series of 2024 on the submission of CSP approved by the HOPE or the district engineer and valid first aider ID from the Philippine National Red Cross. The construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificate of completion on the basics OSH course issued by the DOL, PWC accredited safety training organizations or recognized institutions. Include also the contact number, the address, the tax identification number, machine copy of PRC, and as well as the accreditation of the materials engineer and the project engineer. Next. You are free to ask question, mga prospective bidders natin, no? Yes.
Use the mic.
Dagi kwa testing of materials. Mabalin ba nga list dagi
No, should be owned. Owned by the contractor. And your certification must be updated at the quality assurance section.
Mr. Chairman, I just want to.
Yes, Vice Chair.
Regarding the query nga it should be owned. That should be. Kasi gipaglisan yung ngamin nagadumot project na. Di ba? Linisyo iti dito yung mga contractor. Unfortunately, dito yung mga contractor nga naglisan nyo, nagado project na. And it come to our attention and our observation na sabay-sabay na mag-ano yung ano na yan, ng start ng project. Ibig ba sabihin yung testing equipment agpaspasyar or lumalakad na papunta, hindi namin nakan. Kaya we required na to have a reliable yung quality ng trabaho ng mga contractors. They should have their own materials testing equipment, and the certification issued by the office should be updated. Hindi yung in-issue pa noon ni Engineer Madjo, dapat updated. Ibig sabihin, yung updating na yan is when the chief of the quality assurance section give the certification, ibig sabihin na-check yung mga materials equipment, reliable at saka visible, andyan talaga, hindi lang drawing. Okay? So the trust of the department now is on the quality of the infrastructure project that was implemented by this office. Kaya we have to follow what is ought to be followed. And one of the requirement is to have every contractors have their own testing materials, testing equipment. Okay?
Regarding that matter, kailangan pa rin, if you have those materials testing equipment, you should request the QAS to inspect those materials testing equipment before they will issue a certification.
Mabalintag damag. Ngayon no, honestly, awang pelang kinyak ni EDT, kat ngayon no, dahil gito yan, dami dagi kaduwa nga ila ako da pelang, dami dagi kontraktor nga na naka-own, ta awanin ti time, kas nakinyak JBD, asidigun. Ngayon no, agaramig kami ti date of sale na di, mabalint nga ta.
The rule is you have your own. This is already your third project or I think fifth project in the department. Dapat sana nung una pa, because first project ng yung mga bago dito sa DPWH, we give them the privilege to have to lease, but yung second project na dapat you have your own. Kaya we will be very strict on this. Ayaw namin yung kung hindi pa ninyo na ano yan ay remedyoyo tapno at least nga you have your own material testing equipment. Dapat ito na ang inuna ninyong pinurchase. We keep on telling this during pre-bid conference, after the bidding. We keep on telling this, and we have already incorporated in the checklist that it should be owned. So we have to follow what is there.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Mr. Chair, the query of Sir Tabanganay, gusto di ko na ni Sir Heo, in connection to that, no kayam nga maikamakam nga gatangin takunam nga gatangin mo't, kan kayam nga mapa-inspect it before the bidding, it's okay. Pre-qualification, nung alpas nga nagatang mo, inpan mo jay balayo, pa-inspect mo to, pa-certified makalusot ka ta, kanyang matin di jayan. Jay, ticket na nga sa uwan, nga on di jayan, okay mit, jay ko na mga gatangin mo, ikamakam mo na nga, did-observe mo nga naalam mo di jayan before the post-qualification. Jay. When, did-observe, when takunan ni Sir Renzo, umay ti taga QAS, mapanda kitan ta certify nga adati kanyam diyan. Okay, thank you, sir.
In addition to that, just last week lang ni ATM umay agpapa-sign kanya kit awanin lagi jay. Datan napilitan idi kalman kit adati request na nga mapanti QS inspekin niya aparatus na. ngam ti yatas na pimangkit ko pa lang, jay resibo. Ngam di ko akit at damit tin request na nga mapanti QS inspected. So kasi kuma, it's time now tapno for lifetime at ngusaran nyo data maminsan kayo lang gumatang. Jay ti kwanti baktatan nya.
Anyway, git no agdamag ko ti pagkatangan, you just approach Sir Paul. Na muna nagyay.
Ti problem na ni kwampimat ni ATM, problema niya supplier ti mangipaw ita na ti factory, ta limited ngod ti transportation. Tatan di supplier mismo nga isunati nang deliver ita ani kwa. So nga dati request ni Apo ATM. Kasi kumaamin nga po ko contractor. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, may I? If we go back to item before going to the next project, because we have a chance to explain with the contractors, and actually, we are now on live. Nandito sa cellphone ko, naka-live tayo the opportunity to ask question regarding B7 and B8. Item B7 and B8. Bill of quantities. B7 means occupational safety and health program, and B8 is traffic management. This is the item that are usually monitored by the public for the information of the contractors. Dito yung B7, occupational safety and health program, dapat dati mabaybayaran dito yung 69,000 plus. That includes the wage or salary of the first aider or safety officer, nurse or di nakakabili jelas na. So, please be informed that during the implementation of the project, the district inspectorate team will go around and check the availability of your personnel. Ta baybayaran metin ti gobyerno, ti first aider yu kadakwa. Just to inform niya, tanuhawan ti first aider yu, haming bayadan, may maaom kami metin, ma-audit observation memorandum, mapilitan kami nga mangididak. And regarding the traffic management also, kailangan nga adami ti bayad na niya, mano amount na data? ABC. Na-include when usero, kunak no zero, adami ti 52, nga pangtangtang dan tayo iti flagman kada amin. Dahil handlang nga flagman dito management, including the signages siguro. Baka pagkamalian ti public manen nga flagman lang ti mapanana data. This is in relation also to the duration of the projects. Nga observation kunada nga awan ti traffic awan ti flagman ijay. So nga may extend nga iti kuha tayo, the duration of the project dagi contractors tayo, awan metin ti agtrabaho, no napintas nga agin-init. So nga kunada nga awan ti flagman. Tatan umay kayon to nga ag-request iti due to bad weather condition. Ket na-solvent na itang duration of the projects nga kaya tayo gayang nga ipalpas. Dapat iti allowance na nga predetermined time that is added monthly. Yan lang, just for the information nga dapat we have to give anyanagan na importance on B7 and B8 that is kung nga hantayo nga yaw awan data. Tahanto nga bayadan iti DPWH LKDEO no awan dagitan iso ti bagbagami. Thank you very much, Sir Paul. Chairman.
Thank you, Sir Sam. So that's a reminder to our prospective bidders.
In addition,
Please just see the detailed drawing on the program of work or plan to comply with that item. Tapno di mayat met ati gatangan nyo. Ano lang nga di plastic
tarpaulin.
when the specification na rita, please comply.
Actually, for the information of the prospective bidders, it is stated on the detailed estimate. So please check. Please check. Adamit in detail ba dito eh? Sa gasa. Ada pa dito yung plano. Niya plano.
That's it. Thank you. Ayan tayo, Ma'am Michelle. Next project niya. You have here the contract ID 25PL0145, the repair rehabilitation of damaged roads along Mountain Province, Kalanan Abot Road, Kalanan Pinokpok Junction section. At KO 516 plus 943 to KO 516 plus 961. At Barangay Pinokpok Junction, Pinokpok, Kalinga. Location, Pinokpok, Kalinga, with an approved budget for the contract, 3,254,945 pesos only. For the contract duration, we have here 105 calendar days. Scope of work to be done, construction of 18-meter length by 6.7 meter width by 0.28 meter thick PCCP, 30-meter length retaining wall, and 51-meter length grouted riprap. And we have the bid opening will be on April 8, 2026. So we have here the bill of quantities. We have here the permits and clearances, one lump sum. The project billboard, signboard, 2 each. For the occupational safety and health program, one lump sum, but we have an ABC of 157,245.94 centavos. The traffic management, one lump sum. The mobilization, demobilization, one lump sum. The removal of actual structures, the obstruction, 0.23 meter thick PCCP unreinforced, 120.60 square meter. The removal of actual structures, obstruction, curb and gutter, 36 linear meter. The structure excavation, common soil, 93.6 cubic meter. The embankment from barrow, common soil, 62.20 cubic meter. For the aggregate sub-base course, we have 14.40 cubic meter. And the Portland cement concrete pavement, the PCCP, unreinforced, 0.28 meter thick, 14 days, 120.60 square meter. The reinforcing steel, grade 40, 8,836 kilograms. For the structural concrete, 20.68 megapascal, class A, 28 days, 115 cubic meter. The paint, 30.40 square meter. We have also the grouted riprap, class A, 119 cubic meter. Drain pipe, PVC, 10 linear meter. And the curb and gutter cast in place, 36 linear meter. For the equipment, again, please include the self-loading truck that low bed. For the dump truck, 2 unit plus but one at least on 1 unit. Transit mixer 1, payloader 1, water truck 1, backhoe 1 but must be owned. Backhoe with breaker 1, motorized road grader 1, vibratory road roller 1, cargo delivery truck 1. Same with the laboratory equipment to comply with Department Order Number 11, Series of 2017. And take note, minimum materials testing equipment should be owned by the contractor. For the project manager, we have here 1 year experience. Project engineer must be DPWH accredited. Materials engineer may not be DPWH accredited since less than 5 million, but should be a licensed civil engineer. Foreman, 1 year. First aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or by any organization accredited by the same in compliance to all requirements subject to DO 241 series of 2024 on the submission of CHP approved by the HOPE or the district engineer and valid first aider ID from the Philippine National Red Cross. The construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificate of completion on the basic OSH course issued by DOL, PWC, accredited safety training organizations or recognized institutions. Include the contact number, the address, tax identification number, machine copy of PRC, and the accreditation of both materials engineer and the project engineer. So next, we have here the contract ID 25PL0146, the repair, rehabilitation of damaged road along Mountain Province, Kalanan, Abot Road, Pinokpok Junction, Abot Section. And here at KO 531 plus 750 to KO 531 plus 769. Barangay Katabugan, Pinokpok, Kalinga. Location, Pinokpok, Kalinga, with an ABC of 2,388,375 pesos only. The contract duration, 86 calendar days. And the brief description, we have here the construction of 28 meter length by 6.7 meter width by 0.28 meter thick PCCP and 27 meter length stone masonry. For the bid opening will be on April 8, 2026. So we have here the bill of quantities. So permit and clearances, 1 lump sum. The project billboard, signboard, 2 each. The occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum, but we have an ABC of 129,156.72. Traffic management, 1 lump sum. Demobilization, 1 lump sum. The removal of actual structures, the obstruction, 0.23 meter thick, PCCP and reinforced, 187.6 square meter. We have also the removal of actual structures, obstruction, curb and gutter, 28 linear meter. Embankment from Barrow, common soil, 523.72 cubic meter. Here the aggregate sub-base course, 20.58 cubic meter. The Portland cement concrete pavement or the PCCP and reinforced, 0.28 meter thick, 14 days, 187.6 square meter. So we have also the reinforcing steel, grade 40, 121.95 kilograms. Structural concrete, 20.68 megapascal, class A, 28 days, 1.6 cubic meter. The paint, 27.4 square meter. stone masonry, 188 cubic meter, and the curb and gutter cast in place, 20 linear meter. The equipment, the same with the, please include the self-loading truck. So dump truck, 1, but own. Transit mixer, 1. Payloader, 1. Water truck, 1. Backhoe, 1, but own. Backhoe with breaker, 1. Motorized road rig grader, 1. The vibratory road roller, 1. And the cargo delivery truck, 1. Same with the laboratory equipment to comply with DO 11 series of 2017. And take note, this should be owned by the contractor. For the key personnel, we have the project engineer, 1. Manager, 1. Year experience, project engineer must be DPWH accredited. Materials engineer, ME may not be DPWH accredited. The foreman, 1 year experience. The first aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or by any organization accredited by the same in compliance to DOLE requirements subject to DO 241 series of 2024 on the submission of CSP approved by the HOPE, the district engineer, and valid first aider ID from PNRC. The construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificate of completion on the basic course issued by DOLE, BWC accredited safety training organizations or the recognized institutions. Include contact number, address, tax identification number, machine copy of PRC, and the accreditation of the materials engineer and the project engineer. Next, the contract ID 25PL0147. Repair, rehabilitation of damaged roads along Mountain Province, Kalanan, Abot Road, Pinokpok Junction, Abot Section. At KO 533 plus 467 to KO 533 plus 482, Barangay Katabugan, Pinokpok, Kalinga. Location, Pinokpok, Kalinga, with an approved budget for the contract, 1,433,025 pesos only. The contract duration, 68 calendar days. Brief description, construction of 15-meter length by 3.35 meter width by 0.28 meter thick PCCP and 15-meter length retaining wall. So bid opening will be on April 8, 2026. Again, we have here the BOQ, the permits and clearances, 1 lansam, project billboard, signboard, 2H, occupational safety and health program, 1 lansam with an ABC of 103,032.5 square centavos. Traffic management, 1 lansam, mobilization, demobilization, 1 lansam. The removal of actual structures, obstruction, 0.23 meter thick PCCP unreinforced, 50.25 square meter. The removal of actual structures, obstruction, curb and gutter, 15 linear meter. The structure excavation, common soil, 145.80 cubic meter. Embankment from Barrow, common soil, 179.41 cubic meter. And the aggregate subbase course, 6 cubic meter. The Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced, 0.28 meter thick, 14 days, 50.25 square meter. The reinforcing steel grade 40, 4,433 kilograms. The structural concrete, 20.68 megapascal, class A, 20 days, 57 cubic meter. The lean concrete, class B, 16.5 megapascal, 1.95 cubic meter. The paint, 15.4 square meter. Drain pipe PVC, 18.40 linear meter. So with the curb and gutter, cast in place, 15 linear meter. For the equipment, the dump truck, 1 but at least own, transit mixer 1, pile loader 1, water truck 1, backhoe 1 but own, backhoe with breaker 1, motorized road grader 1, vibratory road roller 1, and the cargo delivery truck 1. And also we have here the DO 11 series of 27, the requirements of the laboratory minimum requirements, and should be owned by the contractor. For the K personnel, we have here the project manager, at least 1 year experience. Project engineer must be DPWH accredited, and the materials engineer may not be DPWH accredited but should be a licensed civil engineer. Foreman, 1 year experience. First aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or by any organization accredited by the same in compliance to all requirements subject to DO 241 series of 2024 on the submission of CSP approved by the HOPE or the district engineer and valid first aider ID from the PNRC. Construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificate of completion on the basic OSH course issued by DOL, BWC accredited safety training organization or recognized institutions. Include also the contact number, the address, tax identification number, machine copy of PRC, and the accreditation of the materials engineer and the project engineer. Next, the contract ID 25PL0148. We have here the repair, rehabilitation of damaged structure along Mountain Province, Kalanan Abut Road, Kagalwan Kalanan section at KO 475 plus 780 to KO 475 plus 788 Bagumbayan, Tabuk City, Kalinga. Location, Tabuk City, Kalinga, with an ABC of 1,461,009 pesos and 98 centavos. Contract duration, 36 calendar days. We have here the brief description. Construction of 8-meter length retaining wall, slope protection, and 20-meter length drainage canal. Bid opening will be on April 8, 2026. For the BOQ, we have here again the permits and clearances, 1 lump sum. Project billboard, signboard, 2 each. Occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum with an ABC of 60,000, 60.60 centavos. Traffic management, 1 lump sum. Mobilization, demobilization, 1 lump sum. Removal of structures and obstruction, 1 lump sum. The structure excavation, common soil, 198.60 cubic meter. The embankment from roadway structure excavation, common soil, 198.60 cubic meter. Embankment from barrow, common soil, 178.68 cubic meter. The reinforcing steel, grade 40, 3,921 kilograms. Structural concrete, 20.60 megapascal, class A, 28 days, 45.63 cubic meter. For the lean concrete, Class B, 16.5 megapascal, 3.60 cubic meter. When we have here the paint, 6.4 square meter. For the equipment, please also, as usual, include the self-loading truck on the low bed. The dump truck, one own, payloader, one, water truck, one, backhoe, at least own, one unit, backhoe with breaker, one unit, motorized road grader, one, and the vibratory road roller, one, the cargo delivery truck, one. Again, to comply with DO 11 series of 2017 for the requirements of the minimum requirement for the laboratory equipment, and this should be owned by the contractor. The key personnel, we have here the project manager, at least 1 year experience, project engineer, must be DPWH accredited, materials engineer may not be DPWH accredited, and the foreman 1 year experience. First aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or by any organization accredited by the same in compliance to all requirements subject to Department Order 241 series of 2024 on the submission of CHP approved by the Hope District Engineer and valid first aider ID from the PNRC. Construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificate of completion on the basics OSH course issued by DOL, BWC, accredited safety training organizations or recognized institution. Include also the contact number, address, tax identification number, machine copy of PRC, and at the same time the accreditation of the materials engineer and the project engineer.
Sir Chairman,
Yes, sir.
may I be given again the opportunity for the information of the contractors in relation to the submission of the documents after the winning bidder, because this is the usual problem on the completion of documents that will delay to the transmittal of documents to the Commission on Audit. So please be informed that the winning contractor has 10 calendar days from the receipt of the notice of award to submit the required contract documents included post the performance security and formally enter into the contract with the procuring entity. Kindly take note that the 10 calendar days maximum time to post performance security, sign the contract and submit other required documents like example credit line, professional licenses. 5-day post-qualification. Please note that within an extendable period of 5 calendar days from the receipt of the notice from the BAC bid of award committee, that they have the nga naikandang issue that the lowest responsive bid, the bidder must submit specific tax return and other legal licenses before formal NOA is issued. So, the consequences of not following or not submitting the documents within the prescribed time is that if the winning consequence of failure to comply, if the winning bidder fails to comply within 10 days period, it shall constitute the sufficient ground for the cancellation of the award and the forfeiture of the bid security. So, dagi required nga other nga documents, for example, dagita cost kada niya na jedo dumapay dita. CHSP, QCP, kan dagijay certification, dagijay safety officers, kindly submit them on time. At titinulong tayo, mga contractors, our partner in development, tapno at dati kunada nga kwan, okay mitkit din ngayon at least i-fast track tayo iti completion of contracts. Tapno malpas nga sigud ti projects, tapno beneficiary one dagye kakadwa tayo nga kwa, like the stakeholders. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Clarify, Sir Sam. Yung 10 days, including Saturday, Sunday, ba yan? Kasi, including Saturday, Sunday, baka kunada nga.
When we're talking of calendar days, including Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays, no working days except Sundays, Saturday, and working day. No fiscal year kunada, it covered the whole year. Yun yung sinasabi. When we are talking of the calendar days, meaning it includes Saturday, Sunday, and holidays. 10 calendar days. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you. So it is a calendar days. Thank you, Sir Chair.
Thank you, Sir Sam, Sir Alex, and Sir Rinsu for that reminders to our prospective bidders, especially those who are following us on our live streaming. So take note ng mga sinabi yung mga back members and the procurement head unit. So for the contract ID 25PL0149, the repair, rehabilitation of damaged structures along Mountain Province boundary, Kalanan Abot Road, Kagalwan Kalanan section, KO 492 plus 300 to KO 492 plus 312. Location, Badudangwa, Tabuk City, Kalinga. Location, Tabuk City, Kalinga. With an ABC of 1,875,960 pesos only. Contract duration, 43 calendar days. The brief description, construction of 12-meter length retaining wall, surf protection, and 110 length concrete barrier. The bid opening will be on April 8, 2026. For the BOQ, we have here the permits and clearances, 1 lump sum, project billboard, signboard, 2 each. The traffic managed, the occupational safety and health program, we have 1 lump sum, but with an ABC of 68,353.05 centavos. Traffic management, 1 lump sum, mobilization, demobilization, 1 lump sum, and the removal of structures and obstruction, 1 lump sum, surplus common excavation, 217 cubic meter, structure excavation, common soil, 194 cubic meter. For the embankment from roadway structure excavation, common soil, 208.83 cubic meter. The embankment from Barrow, 144 cubic meter. Gravel surface, course, 99.20 cubic meter. Then the reinforcing steel, grade 40, 5,381 kilograms. The structural concrete, 20.68 megapascal, class A, 82.57 cubic meter, and the lean concrete, class B, 16.5 megapascal, 2.70 cubic meter, and the paint, 97.60 square meter. For the equipment, the low-bed trader with prime mover slash self-loading truck, 1 dump truck, 1 own, payloader 1, water truck 1, backhoe 1 but own, backhoe with breaker 1, motorized road grader 1, vibratory road roller 1, cargo delivery truck 1. Again, we have here the minimum requirements for the laboratory to comply with DO number 11 series of 2017, and this should be owned by the contractor. For the care personnel, we have the project manager, 1 year, project engineer must be DPWH accredited, materials engineer may not be DPWH accredited, foreman, 1 year experience. First aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or by any organization accredited by the same in compliance to DOLE requirements subject to DO 241 series of 2024 on the submission of CHP approved by the HOPE or the district engineer and valid first aider ID from the Philippine National Red Cross. Construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificate of completion on the basic OSH course issued by DOL, DWC accredited safety training organization or recognized institutions. Include the contact number, address, tax identification number, the machine copy of PRC, and also the accreditation of both materials engineer and the project engineer. Last, daytoy. Okay. For our last project to be pre-bid today, the contract ID 26PL0014. Convergence and Special Support Program, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects, Alleviating Gaps or the CPAG, access road and or bridges from the national road leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of Kabaritan, Gobgob Road, Station 0+000 to Station 0+339, Tabuk City, Kalinga. Location, Tabuk City, Kalinga, with an ABC of 9,604,000 pesos only. We have here the contract duration, 120 calendar days. Brief description, the construction of 339 meter length by 6.10 meter width by 0.23 meter thick PCCP. And 179 meter length concrete canal and 179 meter length stone masonry. For the bid opening will be on April 8, 2026. Ano yung stone masonry doon? Both side? Please back on the brief description. So, yung 179 meter both side. So, please close and open parentheses both side. Para naging 300 meter. Okay. Yung isa? Yung kanal. One side, okay. Anong side yun? Left side or right side? Para maka... Right side. Ikon yung 179 meter length concrete canal close and... Isigurado mahatap na ko. Okay. Okay, that's the talagang para pagkita ng contractor ay yan ang gagawin ko. 179 length concrete canal right side, 179 meter length stone masonry both side. Mas nalawag yun. So we have here the miscellaneous survey and staking, 1 lump sum. Project billboard, signboard, 3 each. Occupational Safety and Health Program, 1 lump sum with an ABC of 76,445.44. Traffic Management, 1 lump sum. Mobilization, demobilization, 1 lump sum. The embankment from Barrow, granular coarse materials, 1,119.05 cubic meter. Subgrade preparation, common material, 2,067.90 square meter. The aggregate sub-base course, 413.58 cubic meter. The BCCP, the Portland Cement Concrete Pavement and Reinforced, 230 thick, 14 days, 2,067.90 square meter. Tiduga. Reinforcing steel, grade 40, 2,258.66 kilograms. Structural concrete, class A, 20.68 megapascal, 20 Ts, 30.43 cubic meter. Then our stone masonry, 626.50 cubic meter. So we have here again the low-bed trader with prime mover slash with self-loading truck. 1 unit. For the dump truck, 4 unit but at least 2 own. Payloader 1, water truck 1, backhoe 2 but at least 1 unit own. Motorized road grader 1, road roller 1, transit mixer 2 unit but at least 1 own. Cargo delivery truck 1. You have here again the laboratory equipment needed for to comply with DO 11 series of 2017 and should be owned by the contractor or the bidder. Okay, now let's go to the key personnel. We have the project manager, 1 year experience. Project engineer must be DPWH accredited to comply with Department Order 169 series of 2025 and it was effective January 2026. Materials engineer must be DPWH accredited. Foreman, 1 year experience. First aider with photocopy of certificate of first aid training issued by the Red Cross or by any organization accredited by the same in compliance to all requirements subject to Department Order 241 series of 2024 on the submission of CHP and I approved by the HOPE or the district engineer and valid first aider ID from the Philippine National Red Cross. Construction site safety officer with photocopy of certificate of completion on the basic OSS course issued by DOL, PWC, the accredited safety training organizations or recognized institutions. Include also the contact number, address, tax identification number or the TIN, machine copy of PRC, and likewise the accreditation of both the materials engineer and the project engineer. So that's all for our pre-bid. So may I ask any question from the prospective bidders before we adjourn our procurement activities for today? If any verification or clarification from our prospective bidders?
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Sir Sam.
Yeah, I'm not a prospective bidder, but I want to supplement what was given. Just a reminder, sir. This is for the contractors. This is just a reminder. in accordance with Department Order Number 12, Series of 2016. Kasi dito ket anyanagan na maka-aksidente kadagi motorist. So that we have to satisfy also the public while construction is ongoing. So, Department Order Number 12, Series of 2016 states that disposal and stockpiling of materials, including parking of equipments within the construction limits or vicinity of all dagito yung most usar nga equipments. Kunana dito yung number 2, paragraph. The stockpiling of construction materials within the construction limit or vicinity of the project shall be submitted by the contractor at least 48 hours before the start of this activity upon the approval of the project engineer. And that the project engineer tayo dyan nga kwan. Stockpiling materials immediately or at the most 24 hours of gravel materials to form part of the work must be dito ikwan na. Dito may sa kuna nga kwan. The stock keeping of materials should be made in such a manner that it should not scatter, not obstruct pedestrian and motorist access, and should be properly stored and protected in the locations by the project engineer tikwa contractor. So, kita nyo tikwa dito Department Order Number 12 Series of 2026, kita nyo latata mo may elaborate. And in addition to that, Sir Chair, this is to address the maintenance. This is Department Order Number 53, Series of 2003. Clearing of project sites upon project completion. Gamin, nag-aduti projects tayo nga ma-final nga hampay nga nadalusan ti kalsada wenno hanga nadalusan iti kwa. Kit nagrugit ti project. So, i-clear tayo kumati project site, dalusan tayo prior to the request of final inspection for final payment. This is Department Order Number 53, Series of 2003. Basahin nyo latan, clearing of project sites upon project completion. So nga, hanyo ko mga mapanpa-inspecti na rugit nga project nga dapay nagyay nabatbati nga materials ijay. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. That's all for me.
Good morning, sir. I just want to put into record that the certifications that we required during the pre-procurement is already secured. Certification that the minimum width of 6.1 is maintained throughout the end and start and up to the end of the project for project construction of Kabaritan Gobgob Road. Andito na po yung certification, sir. Yes, from the concerned BLGU. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sir Alfred, for that certification from the end user para talagang ma-maintain yung width ng kalsada natin. Kasi who knows, balintulong nga kuha na gitan circumferential road or yan. So thank you, Sir Sam, for that department order. Important tipi man dyan, no, before we kundi final billing kit makliran pay dagay project tayo tapno tanay agree ni Apo Sir Rinso i-turn over to P1 tinarugit iti maintenance. So dapat ma-clear amin sa atin to ipa-request for final billing. Iti ko. So lagi iti reminders po mga prospective bidders. Any other from our Vice Chair? Any additional inputs?
During the latest the staff conference last Tuesday, StaffCon, we were there observing, and we raised the issue on the accreditation in the ISO for projects ranging amounting to 30 million and above, up to 150 million. Kat kunada mo tijay, well, we have to follow. So for those who are following us in the live streaming, for 2026 infra project, we will be considering as one of the requirements in the evaluation of your accredited ISO certification. Kaya please have your firm be accredited as an ISO before participating on our procurement activities, especially amounting to 30 million and above, up to 150 million. Yun yung limit ng district eh. Kaya iniraise kasi ni ko na issue last staff conference ni DE, the Ruby, and the procurement division, and then the ROWALD, headed by Attorney Rex Paderes, had informed through the procurement that we have to follow what is there in the guidelines on procurement. Okay, for those for the information of those following us in the live streaming.
Thank you, Vice Chair. So, take note, tani talaga umipipit ti ko ito. O kailangan man ti dapat nakaiso ka kung bidder ng biyan 30 million and above.
Sir, again, may I reiterate again during our previous as to our AUM regarding the SLCC and NFCC, uray no pumasakay adati wide latitude ti kwatatan ti DWG nga inspect iti LGU projects and all other agencies nga hangkay uray no nakawasakay NFCC or SLCC na padamla ag-check iti project iti LGUs kit adati negative slippage you can be disqualified or during the post qualification. Additional inputs, sir.
Thank you, Sir Renzo. So take note that reminders the dagiti mapan ag post qualify ket include the dagiti project UT LGU or any outside the DPWH include nga mapan i-verify. So hang lang project UT to DPWH but outside DPWH mapan i-verify. Any some more? So if none, so that's end of our procurement activities for today. The pre-bid conference of 7 infra and 1 goods. So thank you mga back members, TWG, the secretariat, from the procurement head, Sir Sam, thank you. So to our prospective bidders, and also our IT who in charge on our live streaming on our YouTube channel, DPWH Kalinga District Engineering Office, and our prospective bidders, thank you for your cooperation and your attendance that make these procurement activities very successful. Likewise, also those who followed us on our live streaming, thank you for your participation. That's end of our procurement activities for today, and it is declared as adjourned. Okay.